Are you thinking of renovating your home? Renovating a home can be an exciting and rewarding experience, but it can also be fraught with challenges and potential mistakes. This video discusses 10 pitfalls to avoid. So let's get to it. One, overlooking the budget. While it can be tempting to splurge on luxurious finishes and high-end materials, it's important to set a realistic budget and stick to it. This requires careful planning and a clear understanding of the costs associated with each aspect of the renovation. In addition, it is important to build in a contingency fund to account for unexpected expenses that may arise during the project. We have all heard stories of renovations costing more than expected. It happens a lot. Set aside another 10 to 20% to lessen the odds that you'll have a problem that stops you from proceeding on your project for financial reasons. If you get any value from this video, please like and subscribe and share to encourage me to keep doing these videos. 2, not getting proper permits. Obtaining the necessary permits from local authorities is not only required by law, but it can also help ensure that the renovation is up to code and safe for occupants. Failure to obtain permits can result in fines, delays, and legal issues. So it is important to check with the local authorities about the permitting process before beginning any renovation work. Hey, no one likes to pay the cost of permits, but remember that cost will pay for a professional inspector from your building department who will come out and check to make sure your project is done correctly. That's not a bad thing. 3, ignoring building codes. Building codes exist to ensure that homes are safe and structurally sound. So it is important to follow them closely during a renovation. This may involve hiring a professional to review the plans and ensure that they are compliant with local codes and regulations. And if you ignore the codes, besides that someone might be hurt in your home, you may have to fix the issue should you decide to sell the home. So do it correctly the first time and you won't be stuck paying for it a second time. 4, skipping the planning stage. Thorough planning and design are essential to the success of any renovation project. This may include consulting with architects, designers, and contractors to develop a clear plan and timeline for the project. Taking the time to carefully plan the renovation can help ensure that it runs smoothly and meets your expectations. Renovations are a big deal. Make sure you take time to breathe and get your ducks in order before you start. If you're a buyer or seller of real estate anywhere in the United States, reach out to me as I will work for free to help locate you an excellent realtor who can provide top-notch service. Just email me. Hiring the wrong contractor. Choosing the right contractor is one of the most important decisions you will make during a renovation project. It is important to thoroughly research and vet potential contractors, checking references and verifying their licenses and insurance coverage. In addition, it is a good idea to get multiple bids before hiring any contractors or subcontractors. I suggest a minimum of 3 bids from each contractor or subcontractor that you plan to hire. I've had different contractors bid with a range from the lowest bid to the second lowest bid being twice as expensive. And of course, don't necessarily go with the lowest bid unless you are satisfied that the quality of their work will be up to snuff. 6, not considering energy efficiency. Renovations provide an important opportunity to improve the energy efficiency of your home, which can save you money in the long run and reduce your carbon footprint. This may involve adding insulation, upgrading windows, and choosing energy-efficient appliances and fixtures. Paying attention to this will make you happier in the long run. Skipping it may mean redoing the work and paying the expense again at some later point. 7, underestimating the disruption. Renovations can be disruptive to your daily routine, so it's important to plan accordingly and prepare for the disruption that may come in the process. This may involve making temporary arrangements for living somewhere else or for working expenses, and communicating with neighbors and family members about the expected timeline for your project. And if you're staying in the home while the work is being done, Don't underestimate the disruption of dust that sanding and other activities can cause. Dust that wafts through the air to not only every inch of your home, but to the air that you will be breathing. Take extra precautions to avoid that messy, unhealthy air. 8. Ignoring structural issues. Addressing structural problems such as a weak foundation or a sagging roof should be a top priority during a renovation. Failure to address these issues can result in more significant and costly problems down the line. So it is important to consult with a professional to identify and address structural issues before beginning the renovation. Again, don't put off what truly needs to be done. 9. Thinking about resale value. While it's important to renovate for personal taste and preference, it's also important to consider the potential resale value of the home and avoid overly personalized or niche design choices that future buyers will label funky or quirky. However, if you plan to be in your home for 10 years or more, avoid quirkiness, but make yourself happy with your choices. If you renovate solely to today's contemporary designs and homeowner preferences, it is extremely likely that those desires will have shifted 10 years from now because homeowner desires do shift every 7 to 10 years. Likewise, if you renovate to today's popular preference, recognize that if you sell your home in 10 years from now, it is likely that buyers will no longer value your renovation, and that if you want top dollar, you'll need to update your renovation. So try to avoid quirkiness, funkiness. Make yourself happy, but also set realistic expectations that if you end up selling your home in the future, your home may need some more, newer work to meet expectations of that future buyer. I hope this information has been helpful. Have a great day.